What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today we're reviewing NutriFitt Pre-Fit Carnage. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now, from health food reviews, supplement reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this. The fine folks over at NutriFitt, this is a new company to me. I think it's a new company, period, actually. They sent over their flagship pre-workout, Carnage, for High Stim Saturday. So I've used this a few times now, ready to review it. So let's get right into the freaking supplement facts. We're not talking about the feelings. This isn't freaking Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, or whatever the heck you're watching at home. Straight up fitness talk with Garage Gym Homie. And here we talk about the facts. So they give you the half scoop serving and the full scoop serving. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I go full scoop. I don't really talk about half scoops. There's really never ever been a pre-workout where I've grabbed it and said, I'm gonna take a half scoop. The only one I would ever consider doing that with is Assassin 6.5. And my experience with it, with the Assassin 6.5 was so bad, I don't even want to touch it anymore. It was just too much for me. Anyway, back down to business. Quit freaking monkeying around. Here we go. So one scoop is 20 grams. You get 21 servings in here. This is a nice fat scoop. So there's a lot here that we're going to talk about. You got your vitamins, a little niacin, a little vitamin B, some choline. Okay, so the real ingredients here. 6 grams of L-citrulline. That's going to give you the freaking gorilla look, the vascularity, the blood flow, the animal appearance while you're pumping that iron. Then you got the beta-alanine, 3.2 grams, clinically dosed. That's going to give you that warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, that revved up, warmed up, endurance feeling. Then you got betaine anhydrous. That's kind of an all-arounder there. It's going to give you some power output, help with performance, yada, yada. Taurine, 1 gram. I think that's for hydration. Then you got arginine silicate. That's going to give you the pumps. Then choline bitartrate, 500 milligrams. You got L-tyrosine, 500 milligrams. Going to give you some mental focus. Caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. So this is on the higher end of the caffeine spectrum here. I mean, not the highest end, but 400 milligrams is a lot. Remember, when I first started taking pre-workouts, I mean, I took 200 milligrams, 250. So now that I've really found out about all these other pre-workouts, the bar keeps getting kind of pushed on pre-workouts. Companies are coming out with crazier. So when you see 400 milligrams, you're like, oh, it's 400 milligrams, it's nothing. But that's because you freaking overdo it. 400 milligrams is a lot of caffeine. Then you got Holostasis, Capicus, whatever, aerial parts extract, 70 milligrams. Ginseng root, 50 milligrams. Then you got Synephrine, 40 milligrams. That's going to give you a little bit of energy. It pairs well with caffeine. Some estrogen, some black pepper extract, which helps with the absorption of all these freaking ingredients. Yohimbine, 2 milligrams. And Alpha Yo, which is another stimulant, also pairs well with caffeine, 1 milligram, which is a nice amount. It's just going to give you a little extra kick of energy, and without the negative side effects that Alpha Yo comes with the cold sweats and the cold sweats, the hot and cold, the nose runs, all that. I don't really like to go over like 2.5 grams of Alpha Yo anymore. Sometimes I've taken things with like 3 milligrams and it really doesn't affect me like that. Sometimes I've taken things with 2 milligrams and it affects me horribly. I guess it depends the purity of the product. So anyway, when I look at this label, I see a really nice mixture of pumps, endurance, not so much nootropics, but like pumps, endurance, some decent energy, some power output. You know, that's what I see here. So let's talk about what actually happened. So after taking this a few times now, I've taken it with the homies as well. The flavor is actually really good. There's a blood cherry lemonade. It kind of stood out. I don't usually mention flavor because I'm just trying to get the stuff down. But they actually got the flavoring really, really right here. My experience with this was this. The last time I took this was actually today. I hit chest with it, and 20 minutes after taking it, about 15 minutes, I started to feel the beta. They clearly don't use any kind of cheap beta in here because the beta actually was super noticeable. And I've taken supplements with like 4 grams of beta recently. I hardly felt it. This 3.2 of beta lasted like through half the freaking workout. It got me nice and warmed up feeling, you know, on this cold Michigan freaking winter day where it's 16 degrees out. I felt that beta really nicely. I had a good focus. My homies also, my brother and my homie also pointed out, my homie especially pointed out that it gave him a good focus. What I personally noticed from this pre-workout was my strength was really good. This gave me like a good endurance, especially the last time I took it, which was today. I was pretty tired, a little bit underslept, and it held me through the workout really well with being able to lift the amount of weight that I probably wouldn't have wanted to lift normally if I was as tired as I was. So this kind of took me back and put me in the zone. The energy was like with it. It wasn't like a hard hitter, crazy energy, but at the same time, it doesn't really need to be if you're using this more as like a regular pre-workout for multiple times a week. I would recommend this pre-workout for more something that you can grab regularly. It's not going to give you the hard-hitting bang, high stim experience. I know it says on it, advanced high stim pre-workout. Maybe for some people, they would feel that. There's no like exotic stims in it or anything. It's going to give you smooth, clean energy that you can grab multiple times a week and not feel like you're overdoing it with this. I wouldn't take this and have any other caffeine on the same day. 400 milligrams is enough caffeine. So the noticeable parts for me were the pumps, the endurance, and my strength were definitely like really good on this. I like arginine a lot. And the energy was probably the least noticeable part of this. It's not a bad pre-workout. It's a good product, but don't grab it if this is like your once in a while super high stim experience. This is something that's good to keep for regular use consistently. This will perform well using this over and over and over, which means they made a nice product. I actually really like it. I think that the Alpha Yo, besides I guess that is an exotic stim, the Alpha Yo and the caffeine and the synephrine come together nicely, and they will hold you through the workout. And it wasn't like such a mood elevation. It was more of a focus energy and an endurance experience for me. I was able to lift weights that, like I said, were a lot heavier than I anticipated lifting before taking the pre-workout. So there was definitely a nice difference there. I think it's a solid product. And I think if you're a beginner, this will probably hit you a lot harder. I make a point of keeping my tolerance low for caffeine and stimulants, but I still do have a very high standard you know, for like a high stim pre-workout because I'm used to, you know, big bangs of energy. So this is more of a smooth, clean energy with really good experience, really good endurance, and pretty dang good pumps. So anyway, that's what I got for you. That's what I got. Garage Gym Homie's always gonna give it to you straight. Always, till the freaking end of days. Shout outs to the big homies. Hope you're all having a blessed, beautiful day. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the review, also subscribe to the channel. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.